So, with the anthems now pave the way for the action out on the pitch, with the streamers and the fans connected all across the globe, watching on curiously. All over, because the Kings League is international, Simon.
Oh yeah, and it's such a good one. And you know what? Whenever Ukraine is involved in these kind of tournaments, you think, you know, the fortitude that they show Ukraine with everything that's going on at home for them. It's so great to see them here shining in such a big event, and they will put their bodies and their souls on the line here to represent their country. Turkey are, of course, the favourites. We heard Zlatan say it. The Ottoman spirit is shining inside this Turkish team, with Turkey looking to get to a winning start here, my dear Tolo.
Absolutely. Super Sai, as we gear up according to those.
I like Super Sai.
Well, you are
say it more often.
A super hero, super commentator, super lad, as the Spotify secret cards are being picked by both Turkey and Ukraine. Now, those can be played in the second period, in the second half, and we've seen not only yesterday but also earlier, just the match just gone, when Brazil got the better of South Korea, the importance of those secret cards. And when you play them, it's not just luck, it is also strategy that comes into play. It's a mixture of all these different ingredients, Sai, or should I say Super Sai, that make the Kings League so interesting, so gripping, so enthralling. As we hear a rallying cry from Ukraine and their pre-match huddle. Turkey, meanwhile, just waiting to take to the pitch ahead of kick-off there. The second match from the second day of the Kings World Cup Nations. Do you have a favourite for this one, Si? Who are you going to say?
Do you know what? I'm going to go against the curve, because I don't like following the trend, and I'm going to back the underdogs here. Ukraine, I think, are going to show us something pretty special here with their heart, and I think it might just be enough to get them over the line against the Turkish team.
Fair enough. I think what we just saw, another favourites to win it, as we saw Brazil earlier, but here you go, the light side. 5 light, and it is go, go, go! Nice pace. And the ball there, though. And the decision going in favour of Turkey. Again, we've been speaking a lot about the kits, and another beautiful jersey in action, the one of Turkey and, of course, Ukraine. And Ukraine on the back foot here, and we could have an early goal.
Oh, what a save that is! I told you, this team have heart, and they might just counter-attack.
And they might get the other end side and prove you right and get a goal in the opening minute. Second bite of the cherry, though.
What a save.
Any so far when it comes to goals in the opening minute. Just Obed Martinez yesterday, but there's time to get one here for Ukraine. Now also, discipline. You spoke about discipline, but we'll talk about that in a moment. Turkey with a chance. Discipline key, side, because if you commit a foul in the first minute, you give away a shootout. So it's important not to give away a foul. Hence, at times, players a little bit reluctant to go in and perhaps allow the player to go beyond and have a shot on goal. As we saw him, what a save. Candidate for certainly save of the day, if not save of the tournament, even though it is very early days. Will be all the way through to the 12th of January. Kings League action as the keeper steadies himself now.
Yuri
gets his shot away. Another rule, Si, for those who are still new to the Kings League or getting to grips with the Kings League. From the second minute, the keepers can now come out of their penalty area and be involved. It's important because they can create that numerical advantage.
We didn't actually see it in the previous game, but it is something we've seen consistently on day one, and we see it now from the Turkish goalkeeper. AK just hanging back there. That flashes wide, but it didn't look like it went too far from El Capitan of this Turkish side.
Yeah, as we saw.
It's got a very good beard. I like that.
I know you're a big fan.
Yeah, I can't cut mine as nicely.
You need to go to Turkish barbers then, Si.
I should. Third player on here. Outfield player. Player goes down.
From this position, the referee did well, but of course it will be checked. We do have a VAR, assistant VAR. As the play continues, a little scare there for Turkey. Now looking to...
I'm still in awe of Pankiv's save. I cannot believe how he got to that. It was brilliant.
That was stunning. We've seen some wonderful performances from the keepers so far. For me, the USA yesterday, Boya Cortes. Well, this man here wants to follow in the footsteps of the USA number 0 because he wears the number 0, which was an interesting one we've seen down through the years in culture and football. Players were unconventional numbers. And that is an awkward one, the 0 for a keeper. But he's certainly not the 0, he's certainly number 1 in every sense of the word.
It's Ukraine, though, who looking perhaps to take the lead here. And the decision is a corner. That was close, Tolo.
That was close indeed. You could be proved right side about Ukraine. That underdog's tag. Sometimes when you have the pressure off, you just know that you can get out and give your best. And so far they are doing that.
We can just see here as well, you're not seeing it in the game, but Kelvin Oliveira is live on the Brazilian streamers watching on, and he looks at the game as well. The Seleção captain, Kelvin Oliveira there. But on the game itself, it's another team who are playing in yellow and blue, who are looking to steal the show. Good shimmy, let it go.
Did all that hard part, put himself into that shooting position, and just dragged it wide in the end. Now, is there a player in particular you're looking forward to seeing, Si, from these two? I really cannot wait to see Konoplyanka in action for the Ukraine and strutting his stuff. I mentioned earlier in our preview show ahead of the first match.
I think there's a really useful player as well for Turkey, which is Berkay Sezer. He's the captain.
Yeah, it'll be interesting that sort of tete-a-tete, that duel between those two. We've picked those out as for us, the key players, but you at home, let us know via Twitch, via YouTube, via X.
I have to apologise, I actually got it wrong. Memo Sosa is the captain, but I am still looking forward to seeing Berkay Sezer. Here is the captain who's come forward. Why not?
Promising
Think about
run.
it. Offside. Didn't pass the ball because it was offside there. Inviting first time, well blocked. And Ukraine can counter and counter nicely. This is some one-touch football that could be dangerous. Ukraine looking to open the score here.
That could be a penalty.
Can you get a yellow card for diving in Kings League?
Yeah, of course, of course.
That was very close to a dive.
It's all about the fair play, sportsmanship, anything which goes against, you know, the ethics of the game can be punished. And we now are 7v7 with each minute a player coming on. Now it is both sides with 7v7, and this is where it looks a bit more like, one could say, traditional football, although we still have plenty of surprises in store in this first half, in particular those final 2 minutes when we have the roll of the dice, which can really change things and shake things up and could be one of the turning points in the match.
But it's a trend we're seeing time and time again, that no one is scoring in the opening 5-6 minutes of play. It's,
just yesterday we saw Mexico, Obed Martinez in that first minute. It's a lovely ball in. A lovely little touch across the face of the box. Keeping my eyes glued to the Ukraine number 10. So much experience for his national side, but also at club level, and here he is. He really does have the magic for me, Si.
He's wearing the captain's armband as well, so he's got that added responsibility.
Absolutely, and the hopes of his nation. And they'll be looking to him as well, so his players, his teammates, want him to just sort of pave the route to goal and to success for Ukraine. And here he is once more.
Konoplyanka, dangerous feet, gets a little bit lucky there.
Of Ukraine, Dovbyk recently starring in Milan for Roma against the Rossoneri. Wonderful little assist for Paulo Dybala.
That was good by Ukraine though, because they were able to get themselves out of a dangerous situation.
Keeper's off his line. Ukraine, just like Turkey, a proud footballing nation. Mentioned Dovbyk playing in Serie A, but plenty of Ukrainian players have starred in Italian football. Shevchenko, for me, immediately comes to mind as Turkey try and win it back here and conjure up something. Turkey as well, of course. Emre, for me, makes me think of Inter. Not just, of course, we've had, even in more recent years, Turkish talents, and Kenan Yildiz in particular. Hakan Çalhanoğlu, or sometimes I think to say Çalhanoğlu, so Çalhanoğlu.
Yeah.
It's a tough one to pronounce, as there's many Turkish names, but...
In fact, you commentated in your day job, Thomas Lawrence, which is a Serie A commentator, and very proudly so. You commentated the recent derby between Juventus and Torino.
Absolutely,
Yildiz scored. The
Yildiz.
heir of Alessandro Del Piero, I believe it is, you called it. Lovely, lovely commentary.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I always appreciate it from a colleague and someone I respect highly, and I'm delighted to be working side by side. Tomorrow, meanwhile, we'll be joined by Patrick Kendrick in the commentary booth. He'll be joining us for day 3 and day 4. And of course, looking further ahead, the final in Turin, when Zlatan believes it's going to be Italy against Germany. From what we've seen so far, Italy have their work cut out. Germany in action later today. The efficient Germans, as they tend to say.
That's a bold call, isn't it? Italy, Germany.
It is
got
very...
no Brazil, no Spain, nothing.
Mexico as well,
Yeah.
although I know Mexico lost, but they were impressive. They showed what they could do.
And Zlatan's all about the boldness.
Yeah.
Coming back to Patrick Kendrick, who will be your third host in the English language. I think his streamer name, which we're going to have to give to him, and I don't think he's going to have much say in the matter, is PK, the Peacekeeper. I think that...
I like that.
That encapsulates everything about...
Got to be careful of saying PK, though, because people might think of Gerard Piqué.
Oh!
The brains, the man behind the Kings League, which has really gone from strength to strength since 2022, when it first came to the fore. And we had 2023, 2024, 2 years of competitions, leagues opening up, and of course in Spain, the Kings League Americas.
Ukraine still looking for a way through, though. They're having a bit more of the ball. Turkey defending resolutely. Once again, defences have trumped attacks by and large. Only the Brazilian attack, with all of its many talents, able to get the better of a very solid South Korean defence. And once again, the goal only came when South Korea were a man down due to a yellow card. This might be it, though. No. Good save.
Yeah, this game hasn't obviously been as entertaining as the one we've just seen. This has been quite a very tight affair. You just sense neither side wants to open itself up too much. Once we went beyond that 5-minute mark and we had 7v7, both teams sort of shut up shop a little bit. We've seen Ukraine perhaps a bit more creative in the final third. Turkey, that very, very early chance when the space was there, thwarted by the keeper, haven't offered too much in the final third, but again, there's a long, long way to go, and we go into those final 2 minutes with the roll of the dice, which can really change everything. Turkey would fancy it to be, say, a 2v2 or a 3v3. We saw when it came to the early stages, they were leading the way, and they capitalised better with that space that was available compared to Ukraine. And we've got the Ukraine flags out here, and Turkey as well, so both teams have their supporters in the stands here, even though we've got plenty all around the world tuned in via Twitch, and not only. Ukraine look to build from the back. It's a clever ball.
It wasn't a bad shot either.
It was a difficult angle. As we say, we like to see teams go for the shots, go for it from distance, take shots. Also because you never know where it's going to go, so it could take a deflection.
Yeah, we saw 2 really good shots from distance in the last game between Brazil and South Korea. Brazil winning that one 7-4. If you're just joining us now, Ukraine and Turkey, who at the moment are playing out a stalemate, which is very tactical and not particularly spectacular, although that may change. Ukraine here with a big chance. It's Konoplyanka.
I'm so surprised he hasn't scored. I am in disbelief that he hasn't scored. did he just try and just score that perfect goal, put it right in the corner when perhaps just needed to hit it? He could even hit it first time.
I'm surprised he didn't hit it first time.
I am surprised, but it shows that even the world beaters, the world-class players, can miss, that he's human after all.
It also shows the difference of 11-a-side football and 7-a-side football.
Absolutely.
Really surprising. Really surprising about that. But you always say, don't you, that if the goalkeeper's moving, it's easier to score against him because he's not set. He can't get his footwork right or his hands right, and therefore it's more difficult for the goalkeeper to save. If you cut inside, you give him the opportunity to set his feet and then go left or right. And in fairness to Konoplyanka, had it been on target, he would have scored. But maybe he made the angle smaller for him because he had the keeper already on him.
Yeah. Still, by far and away, one thing we can agree upon, it's the best chance of the match so far for Ukraine.
Wagging my finger at you there, but
no, I was in sync. I was reading your mind there. I could see from that stare, the glare. You're saying, Thomas, what are you about to say? But don't worry, as the Italian just saying, Salvato in corner, just in the nick of time, managing to come through and not let you down. Now, can you make amends here? Ukraine number 10. Safety first. And they'll settle for the corner, just in front of their supporters there.
I've been surprised that teams haven't done that a little bit more, you know, with their last centre-back, Thomas, because there is a chance, just you never know, A, where it can fly off with the deflection, and in any case, more often than not, you get a corner and another chance.
Yeah.
Although that was a pretty abysmal effort.
That's why time and time again, you know, side by side here, I've been saying, take a shot, have a go, have a pop from distance. Why not? Why not? And especially with the time ticking down, because once it hits that 18-minute mark, that is it. And this could be the opener. Ooh!
Seen a couple of good goals already at the start of day 1 and 2. That would have been up there.
Oh, for me, certainly. We had a great view of it. Furkan Ars there. Did strike it really well, but just always rising. That was the disappointing thing. As Konoplyanka plays that in. Nice floated ball in there. Now into the just under the final 3 minutes. That's the reason I'm sort of saying and encouraging both these sides just to have some shots. It's come 18 minutes. The gong goes, the whistle goes, and play is stopped.
That's something that South Korea tried to do time and time again.
Yeah. True.
Again, the organisation, which once again highlights the importance of the Kings League format. When those first 5 minutes are there and you have space with the Von Weave-on, when you have the opportunity to score, that is why teams like Brazil, like Spain, we'll see Colombia and Morocco a little bit later on, though it is against each other, but that's where the difference can be made. And I'm surprised, although, are we really surprised? Because this is the World Cup nation, so in many ways, you've got the best of the best.
The best of the best, the best attack, the best defence, quite rightly, As Ukraine try and put themselves again into a shooting position.
Konoplyanka not happy, but I like that. Again, you know, why not? Don't apologise. I don't know who it is apologising there. Number 7, who's apologising, Sandetsky.
I think he did the right thing there. Saw a little glimpse, little opening, a little crack in the Turkey defence. Is now Turkey trying spring forward. Lovely turn of pace, turning on the turbo. Now Ukraine can turn on the turbo, but number 7 there, just letting himself down there.
Yeah, Sandetsky.
Maybe a little
again
rush of blood to the head.
Oh, Sandetsky's born on the very same day as me, 23rd of March. But he is.
As it comes towards the commentary gantry again, sorry to interrupt you, but every time it comes over, I'm a little bit concerned, also because of a lot of expensive equipment here as well. And I'm not talking about your phone or your laptop, so I'm talking about the technical stuff here that means we can broadcast all around the world. So you were saying, you share the same birthday?
Sandetsky and I share the same birthday.
Wow, tanti auguri.
But he is 5 years older than me. And also much better at football.
Oh, I don't know about that. Come on, so I want some positivity. Don't bring yourself down. Far from it. You know, you're a keen sportsman, rugby player, squash, tennis, football. Is it water polo as well? Ever been in water polo, swimming?
My cousins play water polo
Runs
for
in the
Italy.
family then.
Yeah. Well, I've never played it. I'd probably drown. But here's a chance maybe for Ukraine.
Yeah, they have seen all of the ball. That's got to be a penalty.
Oh, no.
No?
Fair challenge, off we go.
Has to be
Turkey.
checked, though.
5 seconds until the roll of the dice.
First instinct, thought it might have been a penalty. Second inspection.
So the Red Bull
side.
Energize dice, the second roll of the day, is going to be operated by Zine, the president of Peru, who's got it right there. You can see him, he's to our
There
right.
he is. Very
He's
cool
ready
figure.
to roll the Red Bull dice, which lands on 4.
Wow, 4v4 then. So for those new to the Kings League and on the outcome on the roll of the dice, so in this case the number 4 means it's going to be 4v4 for the final 2 minutes of this first half. Peru president there cutting a very cool figure as well in his shades, and Peru a reminder in action later today against Germany. But let's focus back here, Si, to Ukraine against Turkey. Ukraine, who in terms of the possession dominated, but lacking that cutting edge. Can they find that cutting edge here as the lights begin?
3 light, 4 light, all lights. No lights.
Lovely pace, and
Oh,
he's
that
got
was
there
nice,
to it.
yeah.
That is textbook.
Really good. Now, of course, a little bit of housekeeping here, because we say 4v4, but it's 4v4. It's not outfield players, it's all players, so goalkeeper included. So this is going to be a 3v3. The goalkeeper can, of course, come out, but 3v3 is a little bit risky, really, in terms of having your keeper leave his line. Here's Konoplyanka.
Unsurprising to see him in the 4v4. No surprise. Just running into trouble there. Now you have to also be really good at getting numbers back quickly, getting men back quickly. You need sort of box-to-box players as well. The first minute almost up.
Memos Sosa, the Turkey captain, has played much of this first half. A strike here from Turkey.
Yeah, member
travelling.
Under the crowd as well, but
hit the shoulder of that supporter behind the goal of Yuri Pankiv.
He was unperturbed though, and he took it well, so probably a future in between the sticks or in defence for that man there behind the goal, as Ukraine very much like the opening 18 minutes, seeing all of the ball. Can they finish with a flurry here?
Konoplyanka trying to move it. Someone has to try and exploit this 3v3, considering how cagey the game has been. There's where the flying goalkeeper's a really solid option when you have the ball. Turkey have been doing a lot of ball chasing. Konoplyanka looking for space.
They just stray into an offside position. It's a curious one, Si. You know, do you have your keeper come out and try and create that extra man, but then if you lose the ball, you've got an open goal, basically, as Turkey come forward here. This has to be the opener, but great tracking back.
I don't understand it, though. Again, you have to say, you know, obviously we're positive. Obviously we're not out there with the players. But why is Memos Sosa not shooting there? It's on a platter for him.
Yeah,
Tries to do the right thing, but Pankiv again read it really nicely. Really impressed with how the Ukrainian goalkeeper and his footwork at the start of the game and at the end of the game was impressive.
Yeah, no, it's something we've also touched upon, I think, yesterday. Perhaps teams at times trying to score that sort of perfect goal, and something maybe for the cameras. I don't know if it's to do with the spectacle, the entertainment side of things, as we try and just listen in and see if we can glean anything from the two half-time team talks.
Bizim sahaya gelin. Nasıl başlıyoruz?
Aynen nasıl? Furkan, Aytaç, Onur.
Senle. O sağ tarafta. Auf 6.
5 kişi.
Du bist auf 6?
Ja.
Ich bin sehr auf 6. Du bist mit Stuart links. Önde?
Aytürk.
Haydi beyler.
Aytürk. Du bist vorne, ne?
Bizim sahaya gelin. Çünkü onlar basıyor.
Pası aldığım zaman hemen sıkışalım,
Aynen.
kaptırsak da ani
Aynen.
basalım. Ama yakın oynayalım.
Arkaya gelin biraz. Bir tek iki kişiyle açmayak oyunu.
Berkan yaptı belli.
Fünf, was meinst du?
Birebir aldı mı? Ortaya kapattık
Shootout.
bu çizgiye
Shootout.
gidiyoruz.
Shootout.
Канопа! Канопа! Каноп! Жека, Жека, мы там, Жека, Жека, мы там. Мы там. Забираем все с собой, да? Нет?
Okay, so the countdown begins. The beginning of the second period. We can have the secret cards, and of course, we also have the President penalty. Although these sides will be looking for this match to the shootouts, of course, as the ball drops from the cage, and Ukraine again, Sai, making a good start when it comes to the kickoff and winning possession, which is important.
Yeah, Sandetsky there using his physique to good effect. That's what we want to see from the Ukrainian number 7. That's why he's in the team. But he's given it away here. That's not the best start to the second half.
Commentator's curse.
Yeah, shot on here for Turkey, and it's buried. It's a mistake by Sandetsky. It was a really poor pass, and Turkey have the lead. Brilliantly dispatched.
They took full advantage there, and that's what you have to do when you're presented with an opportunity like that. You can't make those opportunities go begging. You can't make them go missing. And it is that man, Suadak, for Turkey. And full marks as well to Aytur Gesim with the assist. Just putting it on a plate and slotted home. And it is advantage Turkey.
That'll be annoying for Ukraine in terms of the way that that's come about after defending so well, having a lot of the ball. Turkey, just with that little bit of extra turn of pace, able to take advantage of it. A mistake made, and that missed by Konoplyanka.
Yeah, that's
put into sharp relief now.
Yeah, just add to the regrets so far for Ukraine after coming through unscathed in the first half, and with that really, as you said, golden opportunity. Can they hit back though? Can they show that fighting spirit? They tip them as the underdogs in this match as it's played short. They need to get this ball into the box. They've just let themselves down there. Themselves in an offside position. That's disappointing. I'm going to try and make the most of set plays and set piece situations. Unable to do that, and that's advantage now to Turkey as we go towards the 23rd minute mark here. Turkey in strong position with their secret card to play. President penalty, very much like Ukraine, who may play it soon to work their way back into the match.
And Turkey, once again, trying to establish a bit more of a feeling of control in the match. Sosa has given that one away, and this might open up now for the Ukrainians. 2-on-1 taken, and that's a good save this time from the Turkish goalkeeper, Oktay Kazan.
Yeah, came charging off his line. Really brave goalkeeping from the Turkey shot stopper as he went flying in there. Some appeals from the Turkey players for offside, but we're playing on now. Konoplyanka, the creative conduit in this Ukrainian side. Interesting to see how Turkey, if they alter their approach or stick as they are, as in allowing Ukraine to have the initiative and all the possession and just try and strike on the break or capitalize, who knows, on another mistake as Ukraine seeking that equaliser. Can they get it here? Not on that occasion.
Konoplyanka's doing one turn too many every time. Shooting window was open, and then it goes away because he cuts back on his man instead of trying to take on the shot straight away. That's risky, that. Oh, lovely turn by Memo Sosa.
And that's why he is their
Although
star
that was
player.
Sloppy. Yeah, that was sloppy though.
And that's clever play, winning a foul in a good position, just again easing any pressure, allowing your teammates just to regroup again. Are you expecting a secret card or a penalty to be played soon? As this goes in! And in style! Quick fire double from Turkey. And it's that man again, Shootout. He got the opener, and now he's got a brilliant brace, and Turkey are well on the way to the win.
That was absolutely gorgeous, Thomas, gorgeous. And I'll tell you what, he did exactly the opposite to what Conor Blianka did in the first half, because he took it on so quickly that the Ukrainian goalkeeper wasn't able to readjust. And that's why Turkey now have a 2-goal lead. Look at that bottom corner, beautiful, just licks the post on its way in. Lovely, lovely play from Turkey. Ukraine had a big chance moments before to score, didn't take it. And now they trail by 2. 2 goals in Kings League isn't much. You're certainly not out of danger, particularly with secret cards and president penalties still to be played.
Yeah, I think Ukraine will look to that as soon as possible, especially as Turkey are coming forward again, and they want a third, although that's just a little mix-up there as the Turkey captain has words with his teammate. So they've just been more clinical, basically, just more clinical, taking their chances. They've had that cutting edge, and now I really expect Ukraine to look to a secret card or a president penalty, which will be a shootout in this case for Ukraine, because they need a lifeline. They're very much fighting now just to stay in this game, and Turkey have shown signs that they can and want to get a third goal, which would, I want to say, end the game, because you can never say that when it comes to Kings League. Even in Brazil against South Korea earlier, right until the very end, the teams were still going all the way at it, and it was still very much a grandstand finale as those Turkey supporters watch on with smiles painted across their faces.
Now, those are actually the Turkey presidents who are watching on there all around the laptop. Nice little cup of tea or coffee with them.
Oh, money.
It's
right now.
That's exactly why it'll be a shootout later on for both Turkey and Ukraine. Both sets of presidents unable to make the journey, but that will provide us with a little bit more drama as well.
Talking of drama, and Ukraine get a goal back.
There you go.
Yeah.
Turkey trying to really drive the nail into the coffin there with the decision to take the president penalty.
We're going to see a shootout. For those who haven't seen a shootout before, get ready. It is thrilling, it's exciting. Sort of reminiscent of ice hockey, but also I remember you saying, Sayas, in the MLS, they featured it in the 90s and 2000s as the shot goes in and it goes just wide.
Right, we're going to have back-to-back president penalties. In this case, once again, it will be shootouts because the presidents are not in Milan. They can make it.
No, they're not.
But Ukraine with, I think, clever strategy there, immediately answering to Turkey's proposed shootout decision, because Turkey could go 3-0 up.
Is it the captain to take for Turkey? It is.
Memos Sosa.
Yep.
I've got my money on Memos Sosa absolutely belting this one.
I feel Ukraine and Ukraine pride here is going to come to the fore.
Pankiv with a really good save earlier on.
We're going to see a save here.
In a 1v1 as well.
Yeah, exactly. Hence the reason I think he's going to do it again. We'll see, Si. We'll see.
Let's see.
We'll bet a pizza or a coffee on it.
Sosa. Put it wide.
The keeper doing enough, really, just to make it awkward for him, and now Ukraine have their chance. And I think that will really give him a big boost, seeing their keeper do just enough. I don't know if he really got anything on it. Did he make any save, or was it just his positioning that made it difficult? Either way, Turkey missed the chance to open up a 3-goal cushion. Now Ukraine, let's see who's going to take it for them.
Looks like number 17, Vitaly Melnik.
It is. Number 17, Melnik.
One of the older players in the Ukrainian roster.
Here he is.
Melnik at speed, but it's saved. Well, for the first time, both president penalties, in this case shootouts once again, have not been scored.
Yeah, and also for those who are reminded, you can't then go on the rebound and strike. It's a one opportunity, just one chance, one roll of the dice to get the goal, and neither team were able to make it count, so we stay at 2-0. But both nations still have their secret cards. Anything you'd like to see, Si, when it comes to secret card, as Ukraine just try and get a goal back? They might get it here, or not.
I think "not" is the
correct
word
expression
there,
on that occasion, yeah.
And Turkey need to try and stay into their shape here. They're allowing more and more chances. Memo Sosa with a heavy touch. Konoplyanka maybe could have gambled on reaching that. He didn't. Might have a chance here. Taken wide. Corner.
Settled for the corner, but Ukraine...
Now the chance is starting to come up.
Yeah, starting to work their way back into it. They let off the hook, one could say, from that shootout. They didn't take theirs, but they're still in this. Nicely curled in. That was a real teasing ball. Konoplyanka, League winner amongst others, trophies during his glittering career, and here he is.
It's a bit of a tense moment in the game, though.
Yeah.
Isn't it? We can feel that tension. Oh, superb defending.
Incredible from the number 5 there for Turkey. Great positioning, sight.
Ibrahim there with a massive piece of defensive work.
So nicely done, because Topper was just waiting in the wings, and here he is, their number 21, and we're going to have a secret card.
Memo Sosa might be a player to take off if there's a player suspension for Ukraine, but I'm sure they'd like a penalty or just something perhaps to get themselves on the scoreboard.
Here he is, star of this Turkey national side, and talking of Turkey national side, they'll be eager to see what their fate is now when it comes to the secret card of Ukraine.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
Love to see another shootout.
Suspension.
Suspension.
This is one of your favourites, Si.
Yeah, I really like this one.
Yep.
Also because you play with an extra player, don't
Yeah.
you?
So basically, Ukraine can now choose a player from the opposing team from Turkey that they want to see off the pitch
And it's number
for
7.
the following minutes.
So they've told Berk Kirakli that he has to make way. Midfielder, very quick, small. And this is big now
Yeah.
for Ukraine.
Yeah, they've got that man advantage. They need to make the most of it, though, because Turkey still have their secret card to play.
It only lasts 4 minutes.
Yeah.
These are big 4 minutes for the Ukrainians.
Need to get a goal. They have to make the most of it. Otherwise, we go into sort of the 34th minute mark. Then Turkey have their secret card. If it's, say, a penalty or a shootout or goals worth double, then they can capitalise, and it could be the end for Ukraine in this match. But anything can happen, as we might see here.
Ukraine have just got to try and test the goalkeeper a little bit more, though. Now they need to start letting fire, especially with Turkey a man down. The defenders are going to work hard.
Topper earlier very nearly thought he had that free header.
Yeah, but this is good. This is quick passing. Get it in the middle.
You can see they've got a little bit more space, can't you, Si?
Pitch starts to become very, very big when you're playing a man down. That was good.
Nicely struck. As it comes just towards us here. And Turkey just have to keep digging deep. Defending as one, working as a unit. The now 6 men of Turkey, including the keeper.
Konoplyanka glides outside, leaves it. Great block.
I thought that was in.
But those are the ones that have to start going in now.
Yeah, they've got over 2 minutes, Si, to make the most of their numerical advantage. It's their star man.
He's lost it.
Now Turkey's star man, at least what we thought anyway, but Ukraine thought it was Berg. They opted to take him off.
Such lovely feet from the big man.
Well, he offers a bit of everything. Really is a complete player. Physical, technically gifted, leadership abilities.
This is a big one for Turkey. That's too tame, and if he moves it quickly there, the goalkeeper.
Yeah, just wait a second too long. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Thought it would have gone a little bit quicker. Just now allowed Turkey to get back into position as well. Turkey were happy with this, just defending compact. What a save. Tipped it over. Would have seen it laid as well as it made its way through a host of Turkish bodies. Sea of players. The Red Sea.
1 minute 15 on the suspension. Have it.
Still with Ukraine. It's fallen kindly here for Karapinka.
His laces are undone.
This could be trouble though.
Ukraine are back in numbers.
Done well to recover.
Still think though, Ukraine not trying enough. They've got these big 30 seconds. If you're Turkey now, you just try and hold the ball.
Yeah, and then play your secret card as well.
Foul.
What a huge boost it would be, Si, for Turkey to get through these 4 minutes without conceding. A man down.
And then play your secret card.
And they go back to 7v7, a secret card, and full marks to them.
I still think, though, if you're Turkey, the best time to play a secret card is around the 30-minute mark. Or even earlier. You never know if you have something like star player.
Yeah.
Because here, even if you have double goals, you're wasting time, you're losing time.
Yeah, there is that factor as well. But then we saw USA in the nick of time getting that penalty, and it just gets you over the edge as well. So there's different ways of looking at it. It depends what the card is, but you don't know that. That's the beauty of it. It's secret. And talking of... Smart move from Turkey.
It's another chance, though, that for Ukraine, and one that you feel should have been taken perhaps a little bit better. So I'm starting to run out for them.
Nervy moments now. Okay. See what Turkey's Spotify secret card is. Again, I'd like to see another shootout. That's me personally.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, we both got our cards right in this game.
High five all round. Yes, I'm loving that. I'm loving that.
It's a big moment now as well for Yuri Pankiv. His confidence will be, oh, look at this, twist of the tail. There's going to be a substitution in the goalkeeper's position.
That is interesting.
Even though Pankiv has almost kept everything out, it's Dennis Boyko.
Yeah, but if you look at Dennis Boyko,
massive.
You can see why. And that, again, is the beautiful thing about the Kings League, this roll-on, unlimited substitutions. You can make these tactical tweaks very much at the last minute.
Suadak here is going to try and go around him, though.
Is this for a hat-trick?
Yeah,
it is.
It is.
My money's on him. I think this is a goal.
I don't think there's been a hat-trick yet.
No, not yet.
So this would be our first hat-trick here.
And I'll tell you where we've had hat-tricks before in the Kings League shortly.
Hack. Hat-trick it is. Made it look easy, held it. Goalkeeper got his arm to the ball, but not enough on it to keep it out. Turkey move 3 goals up, which means Ukraine now have to score twice.
Yeah, earlier we saw a sublime solo performance from Kelvin Oliver. We're seeing another wonderful solo performance, individual brilliance today. Not once, not twice, but thrice putting his name on the score sheet as they now change keepers again. Ukraine, you feel now that the game has gone beyond them. They really now need something special. They have to get a goal really quickly. If they can get one just before that 38-minute mark and make it 3-1, because then, into the final 2 minutes, they can get that goal to make it 3-3. I know I'm going too fast, maybe that's the excitement, but time is very much of the essence. Ukraine need to be fast now in trying to create something, because they really are fighting for their hopes and doing everything to stay afloat.
4 big minutes here.
It is huge.
Ukraine hanging on. But they may just be tipped over the edge if Turkey can get one more goal.
Those are the Turkey fans making themselves heard just to our right and behind the Turkey goal. Plenty to cheer about. Just think of that chance by Konoplyanka earlier in the match site.
And it was still 0-0 as
Still
well.
goalless, that's the thing, that's the thing.
Here it is, Turkey. Oh, that's a big save, and it's skied.
Yeah, that
But
should have been.
When a goalkeeper's having a good game,
Yep.
the unwritten rule is you do not substitute him. I have never seen it, even in professional football, I have never seen it work when you bring on a specific player for a penalty shootout, or whether you bring on penalty takers specifically for penalties. I mean, Trezeguet did it in 2006 for France in the World Cup. Didn't play, came on, took the penalty, missed.
Yeah, also more recently, Italy, England.
Yeah.
2020, Saka, wasn't it? Missing for...
Sancho, Rashford, all three of them.
For the three lines. Yeah.
Lucky.
There you go. Now, we're into that 38-minute mark. So now, goals are worth double. But Ukraine will need to score twice to turn it around. So it looks like a mammoth task, doesn't it? Again, we can never say it's over until it's over. Quoting Rocky, I know you're a big fan of boxing. It ain't over till it's over. But with Turkey, this 3-goal lead, they're full of confidence. And you think that goal, that third goal, has maybe just knocked the wind out of the sails for Ukraine.
Might be a bridge too far, this. Great film with Sean Connery, if you've never watched it.
Never seen it, never seen it. More of a bookman myself, but I will put it down as one to potentially watch. As the players take to the pitch, the countdown begins.
Ukraine have got to win the ball, let's put it that way.
Yeah, they've been very good at that, to be fair. That's one area they have edged out. Turkey, as the lights are lit.
Oh, the tension. Speedster goes.
Well, I think Turkey could get there first. It is tight. Did the ball go backwards? Yeah, it looked like it went forward. In possession with the Ukrainians. The clock is not their friend right now, so they have to really step it up. Go route one, just go for it. Take a shot. No time to play perfect football. Remind you can now vote for your MVP via Twitch, and it has to be Swiatek, doesn't it? With a hat-trick, taking home the match ball.
Unless Ukraine have someone who scores twice in the next 2 minutes.
Yeah, then that would shut me up, wouldn't it?
Looks unlikely, you have to be honest. Ukraine missed too many chances when they had the upper hand. And once more, the trend continues.
Yep.
You know, whoever has the best defence wins the game.
Yep.
Corner.
And also for the second match in a row, so it's looking like the team were tipped as the favourites to win that game. Brazil earlier against Korea and South Korea, and now Turkey to get the better of Ukraine, who were the slight underdogs. As Turkey try and get a fourth. Why does the referee decide? Was that in or outside the box?
Outside.
Just on the edge.
But that's a yellow card as well, and that's it.
Yeah, that's got to be it.
Ukraine's chances are over now.
Yeah, but as we say, anything can always happen and can happen, but in this case, it has to be
17.
game, set, a match for Turkey.
The man who missed the shootout as well.
Yeah.
Melnik, Vitaly Melnik is the one who makes way.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a nightmare game for him, really, in the big moments.
And can Turkey now rub salt in the wounds and get a fourth? Brilliant start for them to this competition. They're also laying down a marker. We see a free kick go in. It would be a way to sign off in style. Lengthy run up. So much power on it.
If it's on target, that's it.
Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't in goal to face that one. That was frighteningly powerful.
Just seen the percentages for your Twitch MVP man of the match. No surprise that Suad is at 82%. That wasn't far.
Kelvin Oliveira earlier for Brazil, taking the MVP prize after his brilliant brace. One of those goals worth double, as he was the star player for Brazil with their secret card. Now Shootout with a hat-trick, another brilliant solo performance. So we now already start going and thinking ahead to the third game of today's Super Site. Just non-stop action here at the Kings World Cup Nations. And looking further ahead tomorrow, Spain against Italy. For me, that must be one of these standout games. But let's continue here, focus on Turkey, Ukraine. It still is just under 2 minutes, or rather, just under a minute to go. And they get at least a consolation goal, something to cheer about. Doesn't look likely, as we've said throughout the course of this match for Ukraine, just in front of goal. Made to miss those opportunities. Konoplyanka will be disappointed. He's given it away. Turkey.
And then with a flourish.
A 4-star showing!
Oh, 4-star showing with a 4-goal haul. Shootout, take a bow.
And that's going to give him the MVP prize. I'm not sure.
Probably be the golden boot of the tournament as well if he keeps on going like this.
Now streaks ahead.
Every goal he's scored has been in that corner as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been brilliant from him. 4-goal haul from him. 5-goal haul for Turkey with goals worth double. Final score, Turkey 5, Ukraine a clean sheet as well, which is a very rare thing in the Kings League.
Yeah, and this is the biggest win by the biggest margin so far at the Kings World Cup Nations. Turkey putting down a statement win in this one. Zlatan was right, Turkey to win. They'll be able to celebrate. It'll take some doing to get the better of this Turkish side with a really solid defence after what we've just seen. And with the skill as well when it comes to the individualities.
Yeah, very impressive performance. 4-star showing from him, 5-star showing, of course, for Turkey. As they lap up the plaudits now in front of their supporters. And again, we just continue to say how much it means to the teams when they win. Of course, we want to see entertainment, we want spectacle as well. That's important. Sportsmanship, fair play, but there's also that competitive streak, that competitive edge. There's a trophy, and it is a wonderful trophy in all its glory for the winner on the line. As we wrap up the stats here, Turkey 5, Ukraine 0.
I think Ukraine will be a little disappointed with the expected goal statistic there. Probably should have had at least one. Turkey doing a lot better than their 2.3 expected goals, so they'll be delighted.
Now we already start looking at, but before we do, let's again look back at the action from Turkey's big win against Ukraine, getting off to a brilliant start to the competition. That clean sheet also adding extra gloss, extra shine to their win. Shootout will be grabbing all the limelight. Of course, it is, though, a team effort. The team put him in that position to net his 4 goals for that 5-0 win. And Turkey then marching on, and they're part of that winners pool with Argentina, Japan, USA, Uzbekistan, Brazil awaiting to find out their opponent. As for the losers pool, we've already mentioned Spain, Italy, Mexico, Saudi Arabia.
Oh, that's
Korea.
Spain.
Yes, I know, we can't wait. We keep going back to it. I won't be able to sleep tonight for the tension, for the excitement, of course. Then Korea and Ukraine in that losers pot, and they're fighting. It's a last chance saloon for them, because otherwise if they lose again, they are out of the competition. They have to go and win tomorrow to go through to that last chance saloon if they want to go through to the